Hey, welcome to the video. I would ask that you hit that like button. I hope you're going to like this. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel. But let's hit the field. We're going to go find some Civil War relics. In this permission, we have got this clear-cut area, obviously, that I'm finding just a ton of relics in. It used to be thick woods. It's never been metal detected. Also on the same property are farm fields that have been worked for 200 years, and what I'm finding is different than in this clear cut, what used to be thick woods. But let's get to it. Let's see what we're going to find today, and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, the signal here, it looks shallow, so I at first kind of dismissed it. I mean, it is very shallow, but when I come down here, it's underneath a root off of this big root ball here, which is kind of intriguing because, being shallow, I figured it was just a soda can, but for it to be underneath a big root, that's, who knows? So I'm getting, yeah, what's this? What is this? That's iron. It's like a linchpin. I think that's some kind of linchpin. I'll throw it in electrolysis. Yeah, I started the electrolysis for the first time. I've always wanted to try it, and I just made a little tub, and man, that thing works awesome. I put a shell fragment in there and a couple other little pieces, and it cleaned them up really good. And it was just, I've always wanted to do it, but I just never did. For some reason, I thought there'd be more to it. It'd be more involved, but I don't like playing around with electricity per se, but this was just super easy. Just watch some YouTube videos, and I think it's kind of fun. So I got a whole bunch of iron that I want to get cleaned up. So, all right, we'll keep going. Okay, it's deep. I'm just thinking how hard this would have been to detect before this was all cut down. When this was thick woods, if I'd gotten this permission when these woods were still here, you wouldn't find half of what I'm finding. These woods are thick, and there's vines and everything, so the fact that it's all clear cut, I mean, it's hard to walk through right now because it's just like a sea of fallen limbs and branches, but it's nothing like it would have been if this was a full forest. Yeah, it's still down there. I got it out in my hand. It's out. It's right there. It's a bullet. I'll clean it up more at home. It is a Williams cleaner. The plunger on the bottom of these are zinc, and then of course the bullet is lead. So it looks to be dropped, not fired, but dropped, which means it should clean up really, really nice. Just by cleaning it under the sink when my wife's not looking. But that's awesome. Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, 51. Okay, got it down there. I got it out. Where are you? Right there. What are you? It's a bullet. Appears to be dropped. What kind of bullet? Man, it's a pretty bullet. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I don't know if there's 2 or 3 rings on this, but I'm not gonna brush it. These are just too delicate out here in this soil, and this one is this is a pretty bullet. So I will rinse it off at home. I'm looking, I can see rings right there, but I'm wondering if this is 2 rings on this thing. That's pretty cool. Okay, we will check this out at home, and we will keep going. I'm in a really good spot right now. All right, let's get down in there and see what it is. Lots of roots. Wow, it's out of the hole. I think I was just too close to my shovel. I was wondering if there were 2 things in there, but here's 1. Okay. This could be interesting. This might be a Williams cleaner. My first thought, Williams cleaner with what's left of the plunger in the back. It almost looks like there's no damage to the bullet itself, so it almost looks like it's dropped, but what would have... That plunger in the back is like uniformly that size, almost like someone has cut it out. You know, damage can happen obviously when a bullet's fired, and I have several Williams cleaners with the plunger kind of looking like this, but all of them were fired. All of them were kind of tweaked, being fired and striking whatever, but this looking like it's dropped. It's almost like someone was bored and was cutting it off, cutting it down like that. I'll clean it up at home and take a closer look at it, but I'll take it. Hey, this piece, this is a Williams cleaner bullet. If I put it next to, just for a size comparison, you can see how small this thing is compared to what it should look like. So after I cleaned it up, it's very obvious what happened. I kind of spotted it at the time I dug it in the field. But a soldier was messing around in some downtime, and he carved this. What he did is he carved the plunger in the back. It's almost like the shape of a T, but he carved that, and then he shaved the bullet itself towards the back end right here, around where the plunger is, or the stem. You could tell that it's evenly shaved down all around it. But I love these pieces that have like a personal bent towards a specific soldier. I love them. They're not out there every day to find, but when you do come across them, I just think they're awesome. Good strong signal. All right, so I am at in the section now that you start seeing the difference in the topography. This is where you can see these dips. It's just like the surface of the moon. They're just kind of all over the place, and this is what foxholes look like. So, and this is where, this right here would be where I know they were, and once you get out of what they clear cut and get towards the woods, you can see that these kind of foxholes continue right in this area. This is where they were at a period of time. Oh, did I get it out? Scoop with my hand. Yes, I did. Right there. Yeah, that impacted. Hard to even figure out what this one was. I think I got a glimpse of rings on it, so yeah, so that's the top, the bottom, and then the side. So it's got, looks like impact here, and then it's smashed there. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna keep digging. Right here, there's also a trench line that was dug here during the Civil War. So you've got the trench line, and then you've got these foxholes dug around it. I've only dipped in this area briefly, but now I'm gonna dig it. So, all right, on to the next. All right, so I just gotta get down here and move some. When they clear cut all of this, they kind of pushed material and just kind of pushed it out of the way and on top of each other. So let's see what we got, if anything. Almost had it in my hand. Okay, got it in my hand. Check that out. Check that out. Is that a Williams cleaner? Gotta look at that base. It feels like a Williams cleaner, but that base will give it away if it's got that. Might have a solid base. If that's got a solid base, then that changes what bullet this is completely. Or is that the base? This might be the base that's pushed up into it. I don't know. We'll check it out at home, but it's kind of crazy that it's down here. This is all virgin ground. It's never been detected. I've never been in it. And before the end of the day, I'm trying to just jump in here and just get a kind of a sense of what's what. This little bullet right here is pretty cool, and it's very rare. When I dug it, I thought that it was a Williams cleaner. They have the little plunger, the zinc plunger that's in them that can be smashed up. I've seen them, a lot of times those plungers fall out, but you've seen that we found some that actually have the plunger still in them, and they're just all the way smushed flat up against the bullet when it impacts something, if it impacts it straight on. That's not what this is. When I went home and cleaned this up, I could see that this bullet is a flat based, there's no curve, there's no hole, there's nothing in the back end of it, and it's got one ring on it. The Williams cleaner, that plunger in the back is made of zinc, not lead. So when you go to clean those up, the white lead the lead oxidizes white. We've all seen that in Civil War bullets. But that zinc does not oxidize white. So you can clearly tell the difference between a Williams cleaner and this. Well, anyhow, this is not a Williams cleaner. What it is, the number would be MM64. That references the McKeon-Mason projectile, Civil War projectile book that you can identify bullets with. It's an MM64. This is a slug, which it said either from a rifle or a double barrel shotgun. I have never seen one like this. It is absolutely not a common Civil War bullet. A lot of fun to find it.